27 years ago, I met a con man and I married him. Now, I did divorce him in 2007, and it was after that that I realized, like, that he had some elaborate lies. And even to the point of that he had additional lies he was telling other people. Imagine that. One being a good friend of his who is quite famous and has a book. They ended up making a blockbuster movie out of his friend's book in 2014. Now, my ex is actually mentioned in the book. There's even a picture of him in it. And but luckily, these people found out that my ex was a fraud prior to the movie being made, so that's good. I didn't start talking about this publicly until less than a year ago. It took me 16 years post-divorce to even talk about this publicly, because I really lived in the shadows of this. And that's what I want to talk about today, is that I started coming forward because I realized after 16 years, he still would try to get to me. He would do these elaborate things of emailing me, acting like he was somebody else, and I would communicate for quite some time thinking he was a potential customer or whatever. And that's typically what he would do. And then I would realize it's him. And he did some other stuff that made it quite clear that he was attempting to contact me. And I was so tired of that. I was so tired of like hiding, feeling like I was hiding from him. And I thought, you know what? 16 years of this, not saying anything. Most people don't even know about him and what I went through with him. And I've been quiet, and I'm not going to be quiet anymore. And I'm going to make noise. And I had no idea that that concept would lead into a podcast that I have now that's like called Let's Make Some Noise. And you know what? It worked. Like, I don't feel like he has bothered me ever since then, because I said, you know what? This other hasn't worked. So I'm going to try to be the one making noise, and he can go hide, because I have nothing to hide. He is the liar and the cheater here. And these are his things to be ashamed about, not me. So that seems to have worked. He could be watching this right now. I don't know, but I'm just glad that I don't feel the burden of having to hide what he did, because he needs to be the one hiding. But my podcast has a kind of a double meaning. So not only Let's Make Some Noise is about like just like speak up if you need to speak up, but it's also about turning adversity into positive noise, which is my acronym for a narrative of inspiration, strength, and encouragement. And I would love if you guys would go and find that podcast, subscribe, listen to it. There's amazing guests on there that have amazing stories as well. It's not like just me talking at you. It's like guest interviews that are really, really great. And I'm proud, I'm proud that I'm making noise, that positive noise. And I'm so proud of other people that are making positive noise as well. I am also trying to write a book about this. It's so complicated, though, that when somebody weaves so many elaborate lies for so long, it's like, it's weird. Have you ever had anything in your life that just a lot of adversity, but you've overcame it? Because, I've met some cool guests on social media, and I'd love to hear your story. So comment below.